Is it going? Yeah. Creepy video today. Um, I'm in a forest right now. Not really. Um, but it's already past the sunset. I'm outside. I'm in the park. I'm gonna try to show. And I don't know if you can actually see, but the view is here is amazing. You can see a little bit. I'm on a hill, in a very, very beautiful place. Like, as you can see, there's a bridge over there going to the older part of the city where I'm at. There's a church, a bunch of other places. I love it here. I'm in Heidelberg right now. It's a city in southern Germany, and I love it. It has to be my favorite place in Germany. I've been to a bunch of them. Would I live here? I don't know. Not sure if I would live in Germany in general, but you know, I love this place. And this, where I'm at, is called the Philosophenweg. Horrible German accent. I'm going to cringe at this when I watch it, but you know, the philosopher's way. A lot of famous people, philosophers, writers who used to study and live here would have walks here. So I'm, taking part in the old tradition, even though I'm not a writer nor a philosopher. I am just a guy sitting here on the bench. And anyway, wait, hold on. Yeah. I have to be pointing at my face. I barely ever get a chance to record a video these days. I'm really busy, and not really. Actually, just when I'm home, I just feel too lazy to turn on the camera and talk about the dreams I've had. But I've had some really cool ones. I'm not gonna be looking at the camera because it's, I have to record with my flashlight on, and it's very bright, very uncomfortable. Anyway, hope you didn't see that. So, I've had a bunch of dreams lately, and actually 2 weeks ago, I want to say, I was visiting my mother, and I've had a very, very, very vivid dream, like the most memorable and vivid dream I've had in a long time, by far. And I really wanted to make sure it's recorded. Is it recording? Yeah. So what happened was, in this dream, I was in some sort of a futuristic mega corporation building. I don't know if I worked there. I think I was just a visitor. It was basically like a office skyscraper, but of massive proportions, absolutely gigantic. It was like a whole city inside of it, and I was with my girlfriend and a whole bunch of other friends, and we wanted to sneak into a place within that building, which was like a military headquarters or something else. But what they had in there were these beautiful gardens where you could chill at night. It was all inside the building, but it had a garden, fountains, and it was like a big amphitheater inside. We wanted to sneak in there, so we went to that place at night, and I think I had arranged with some military official to let us in. So we came there, and he came to open the door of us, and he kind of busted. No, sorry, I didn't arrange it. Oh, I forgot everything. It was already 2 weeks ago. We were trying to sneak in there, and this guy caught us, and we were like, please don't arrest us. And he had this like old school. Oh, wait, there's people. I'm sorry for this, but there were people walking by. I want to let it pass. Okay, creepy, but you know, I didn't want them to see like this random guy sitting in the middle of a park at night, recording himself with a flash camera on. I mean, they did see me obviously, but I pretended I was looking at my phone. Anyway, I don't know if they were Russians, but they spoke Russian. It's not actually nighttime. It's like very early evening, but it's already dark because it's November. Like I was saying, this guy busted us, and he had like this old school, I want to say, USSR military uniform. He was wearing green, and he said, I think I asked him like, "Are you going to press charges?" And he was like, "I'm going to press charges on this. I'm going to let you in, but I'm going to press charges." And he opens the doors, and it's really nice inside. But then we hear their alarm go off. And we're inside this place. It looked very futuristic, neon lights everywhere. Like I said, like a garden inside the office space with and fountains and so on. And we started running because we knew that the security would come, and we were running through these offices where people were sitting. It was at night, but I think there were people sitting there for some reason, going all the way down, taking elevators, stairs, everything. Until we went all the way down outside. It was really stressful, a very stressful dream. And I remember when we went down, we split up. I think I lost everybody, and it was me and my girlfriend. And we were both wearing these white long sleeve t-shirts for some reason. Just white t-shirts, with long sleeve. We're both wearing the same thing, and we went down to the subway station, and it looked like a train station, like a full-on train station, intercity. But once we got on, it kind of actually looked like a bus on the inside. Weird, I know, but we were trying to find a place because we kind of shook them off, but we knew that they were still chasing after us, the security guards. And is it recording? Yeah. Cool. We knew that the guards would keep chasing after us, and we tried to find different places on the bus where we could sit, but there were no places where we could sit together. So I told her, okay, you sit here in the front, I'm gonna find a place in the back. And that actually saved us, because those people were looking for a couple and we weren't sitting together, so they didn't recognize us. When I guess a police officer stopped the bus at some point, or subway or whatever, and came in and started inspecting everybody, asking for documents and so on. They checked my girlfriend, didn't find anything suspicious. Then they came to me, and I pretended that I was sleeping. So they checked something on my forehead first. I don't know what it was, but there were some numbers written on my forehead. I think it was 25 or 35 or something. But the police officer touched my forehead, and he smeared the ink or whatever it was. And I remember in the end I had a number 95 on my head after he'd smeared the ink. Or somebody else did it for me, so that I wouldn't, it was as if I had like a serial number written on me by which they would recognize me. And that got changed to 95 in the end. They let us go. So after that, we returned home, and I was in my apartment in Kiev, um, and we were hiding there. But next to me in the yard, um, apparently was taking place. The dream was taking place like very far in the future. But in the yard of my house, there was another place that we wanted to sneak into. So one day we did that, and we were still, they were still searching for us. We were laying low, but we decided to go out. It was daytime, and like a sunny day, and we decided to sneak into that place. And when we got in there, it was, how can I describe it? Um, it felt like a massive warehouse area with a bunch of empty utility buildings, not like buildings where people live or offices or anything like that, or shops, but mostly warehouses and large storage containers everywhere. So we snuck around there, and suddenly I got a very bad feeling while we were there. It was very creepy. It felt very much like something from my nightmare escape. But maybe not like full on, like getting there. And like, is there's somebody else coming? There are more people going down from the mountain. I swear, I was sitting here reading a book on my phone and nobody passed by. There was nobody, completely empty. And now that I'm trying to record a video, this is the second group of people in 10 minutes. This is so annoying. But it happens every time. This is why I hate recording outside. Anyway, like I was saying, so we left that place and we were going back to my home. And I remember I was turning the corner to go into my house, and suddenly I see that there are a whole bunch of like SWAT vehicles next to my house. And, and a whole bunch of other people there, like police. And they were looking for me. I realized that they were looking for me because who else would they be looking for? So instead of going right towards my house, I went straight to this subway station, which was like 7 minutes away from my house. And I kept on walking straight. And I think I woke up, but in my dream, I was intending to go. I remember that was my train of thought within my dream. I was intending to go to my father's place, and I think it was in a dream which I haven't recorded, but for some reason within my dreams, my father has a house very, very deep in the woods. And to go there, you have to first go by subway and then get off and take a tram. And this is a real tram that exists in Kiev. It goes through the forest for like about an hour, like a legit just forest tram going through the forest with nothing there, with stops inside the forest for people that want to go, gathering mushrooms or something, bird watching. But within my dream, it was even more than an hour, probably, and it went through like very deep, wild parts of the forest. Yeah, so that was one dream. Another dream was, which I had a couple of days ago, which wasn't really even a dream. It was more of like a sleep paralysis thing. I felt that my dog. I woke up in the middle of the night and I felt that my dog was under my bed. And I have a very tiny dog, and my bed has like a hard bottom, planks under it. I guess all beds do. But I felt like my dog was under the bed, and she was pushing up with her head, and I kept getting, you know, pushed up from under the mattress. And that's where I woke up from. More people, I guess? Or not. I cannot hear if somebody's walking because I'm talking. Uh, Once again, I'm not trying to hide from anybody here. It's just that, people probably would find it weird that I'm sitting here recording with my flashlight um, after dark. Anyway, I guess it's 6:30, according to the church bells. And then I woke up further and I saw, and I thought I heard my dog sniffing around my bed. It was so lifelike. The that I thought that maybe my dog died and it was like a spirit of my dog coming to visit me. But I'm pretty sure my dog is still alive. So at least she was that night. And and the first dream that I had 2 weeks ago, that one was so vivid. That was the most vivid dream in the world. It was like a whole story, completely coherent. It lasted a long time. It was wonderful. Is it still recording? Yes. But the dream I had this night was not wonderful at all. And once again, it was more of like a sleep paralysis thing. I was sleeping at my friend's house in the living room on the couch. And the windows had no curtains, so there was a lot of light from the outside the whole night. And I woke up in the middle of the night and I looked to the right of me and there was a white wall. And I saw letters starting to appear on it. Like somebody was writing it there with black ink. And at the same time, I heard a voice in my head. And he was saying something that I knew who it was. It was like this writer whom I've read, who was an occult expert. And he told me that I know what you're trying to do. I know that you are trying to uncover the secrets, but you must not go further. It wasn't a warning. It was more like it was an intimidation. The voice was trying to intimidate me. And it said, you must not read the book of Osiris. Osiris as in like the ancient Egyptian god. Which I don't know what it is. I'm not trying to read the book of Osiris, whatever that is. So I cannot make any heads or tails of it, but I also felt that something was like touching my chest, like hands were touching my chest, and it was really creepy. And then I woke up, I kind of stood up, obviously the letters were gone and everything was gone. It was a sleep paralysis, it was a dream. But then I laid down, I tried to fall asleep, and I felt the hands over me again. And to the right of me, I heard a very loud noise, as if somebody took a chair and was dragging it across the room and hitting it on the walls, or like something heavy fell down very loudly. And then I really woke up and I looked to the right, I looked around me, nothing had fallen down, everything was still in its place. After that, I turned around and fell asleep, but it was a very creepy dream and a very vivid sleep paralysis vision. Yeah, so those were the things that I've seen in the dreams lately in the last couple of weeks. Let me show you the view again. It's beautiful here. Oh, I hope it was recording my face. I think the camera is all messed up with the focus. No, it's okay. Beautiful. I love this place. But I don't love the fact that people keep walking past me while I'm trying to record. Anyway, enough of this. It's creepy enough as it is. Creepy dreams, creepy video, very appropriate. I'm out here at night in this park. Yeah. Have a good day.